Try to
Okay.
understand. That's it.
Yes.
See now, Anirudh, see here. So when I update something over here, see if you enter something in the like create new note, na that note won't come automatically in your page, right? For that auto refresh we are implementing. Auto refresh in the sense you will pass a message. This is a child component, right? So when API integration done in here in this child component, what should happen? A message should be passed to get all nodes because this list is in get all nodes, right? If you call that get all API again, the new node will be updated, correct? Hmm. So what I should do now? See, let me add a new node. Now I have implemented auto refresh. So I will get it automatically. Let me remove that. Wait. Where is the get all nodes? This is what you have, correct? Yeah, then here also this part is not there in your code. Now what happens? Now from create node. So see here. This is my create node component, right? In create node component, what I will do? I will do the API integration. I will get that message here, right? API calling successful or not updated successfully or created successfully, right? That result I will get here. So wait, let me comment out all these things. See now. So my last note over here is to check auto refresh, right? I'll create one new note. Auto refresh not implemented. Now if I click on close means if my API calling is successful, that node should add automatically. Okay, what is the error? Okay, okay, got it. HTTP service, user service. So auto refresh not implemented. Okay, what is this? Wait, 1 minute. This base URL part I have to remove. Hmm. See now my last note over here is to check, right? Now let me write auto implemented. So when I click on close, see API calling is done, right? Create note. See note added successfully. But if I scroll down and see there is no note, right? So this part will get updated when again this get all nodes API is called, correct? So let me refresh and see now. See when get all API is called, it is updated, right? Array 40, sorry, 53. And now the node will get added. So now what is the logic that you have to do? So as soon as this node is added onto your database, this get all nodes API should be called again, right? That time the node will get updated. Understood, right? This part. So now we are going to implement that logic. So we have this. Now create node is our child component, right? And get all nodes is our parent component. So now I have to emit a message or do data sharing from child to parent, correct? So now there are two ways to do child to parent data sharing. So I will be explaining you using event emitter. This one you can explore on yourself. Got it, right? So now This is the parent component. Means parent component is my get all nodes component, and child component is my create node component, right? So when should I emit the message? After API call, right? So in order to emit the message that day, in order to receive the message, we used input decorator, correct? Now in order to send a message, we have to use output decorator. See here. Okay, so copy this line and paste it in your code. Okay, where is my create node component? Excuse me. So create node ts file. Can you see here? That line is there here. So after copying that line, what you have to do, you have to emit a message now. So what is the message that I will emit? It's up to me. If I want, I can emit a string. If I want, I can emit that complete response only. Okay. So here they have written a message. Can you see here message? They have written a message. They are emitting that message. Okay. But in my case, what I have emitted, I have just emitted as hello string, right? Instead of declaring it in another variable, I have declared it directly here only. Okay. This is the message I'm emitting. This is the message I'm emitting. Can you see here? Here data type is string, event emitter. String, right? So I'm giving here string. If I want to emit an array, see this is an object, sorry, not array, object, right? Result is an object because it is inside like this curly braces, right? This is an object, right? If you want to emit an object, you have to change here data type. That also I will show you. That also I will show you. See now I'm emitting a message called hello. So message is ready. That has to be emitted to my parent component. Okay. Now there is a connectivity between get all nodes and create node, right? That is inside HTML page. This one, right? Here what you have to do here, message event is nothing but an event. So click is an event, key up is an event, right? So now message event is also an event. So when this event is emitted, so from where it is getting emitted, from create node ts file, right? This is the event, right? See here, message event is an event. When this event is emitted, what should happen? Okay, in get all nodes. So wait, let me show you in this example only. See here, when that message event is emitted, see on emitting this message event, this receive message method should be called, correct? That method should be inside your parent component, that is get all nodes component, correct? Okay, now let me do that part. See, this is the same thing, na? Whatever it is there in that link. Hmm. Same thing, right? So now this receive message method should be called inside my get all nodes ts file. See now? Now let me remove this one. Just show you the things. Wait. Save all. See now this line, whatever is there inside this E, what will be the message inside this E? What you are emitting? Yes. So hello will be displayed. So let us see that part. Okay. Let me add a new note. See, hello came, right? Can you see where it is there? Hello, get all notes component line number 25. In this line, you have that hello message. So as soon as that message is received here, what you have to do? You have to call this method, right? If you call this method, this API will get called, right? See now? Now let me see now what how many nodes are there? 54 nodes are there, right? Just I'm giving something randomly. Click on close. See here? 55. It got updated automatically, right? I did not reload it or refresh it. Getting? Understood this part, auto refresh part? So now I am emitting what this hello message. Now instead of this hello message, if I want to emit an object in the sense whatever response I'm getting, if I want to emit this one, what I will do, just copy this, paste it here. Okay. See now this is an object, but here data type is string. So let us change it to any. See now auto refresh. You know whatever, see in create note whatever status line number 33 you got, same status you are getting in line number 25 get all notes, right? See what, got it right? Like this you have to emit a message, understood? This is how you implement auto refresh. So now where and all you have to implement auto refresh, from here you have to implement auto refresh. Then when you click on trash component, archive component, every time auto refresh should be done, right? Yes or no? See now you will see now, for example in this material you will trash this first one. Okay, let me trash. See, automatically it went. So that time what happens, this get all node should API should be called, right? Then only that nodes condition from is true, sorry, is trash is equal to false will become is trash is equal to true. Then only that node will go from here. Got it right? So when you archive also, okay, let me archive this and show. When I archive, see again this note will go. Gone, right? I want this note. Let me unarchive. See here, unarchive also you have to implement, right? Everywhere you have to implement this now. Now tell me one thing, like how this is done. See now this icons whatever are there na, this is inside icons component, right? Your get all nodes API is in get all nodes component, correct? So what is the relationship between get all nodes and icons component? So grandchildren, right? Grandchild icons component is grandchild of get all nodes component. So now what you have to do, you have to emit a message from icons to display, correct? From display to get all nodes, correct? Child to parent, again child to parent, understood or not? Icons is a child of display, right? So now from take a note to get all notes, you did child to parent data sharing, correct? From where this is icons, right? Sorry, this is not icons. This is create note. Create note to get all notes, you did child to parent data sharing, correct? Now same thing if you are doing from icons component, icons to display, child to parent, okay? Display to get all notes, child to parent, understood, right? Same thing. See, for example, if you are considering this one, now close button is in create node. So child to parent means create node to get all nodes, child to parent, right? But if you consider this one, icons, icons to create node to get all nodes. Got it right? Child to parent again. So now you are not doing anything here. Now, if you do here also it is one and the same because everything is same component, right? So, but you should not do in create node. You have to do in display node. That's it. Understood or not? Just understand the linking between the components. Icons is the child of display. Display is child of get all. So for you are emitting message from icons to display to get all. Try implementing. If you are not getting at 4 o'clock, we'll see. Okay. And I will share you that Authguard implementation also. Wait, huh? That is important. So today what you have to finish that color update one color is there na. If possible, do that one. Otherwise, you can keep it aside. First, implement this auto refresh part. First Authguard, first Authguard, then auto refresh part, and last in this search bar implementation. Okay. Okay. Wait, huh? Let me share that link. Which one? Authguard, right? This is very easy. Or else you do one thing. First you finish auto refresh part and this Authguard part today by 4 o'clock. Okay, at 4 o'clock I will share you the link for that search bar implementation. Okay, let's not complicate the things. See, in this Authguard implementation, let me share the link. Take this link. This is for Authguard implementation. First, what they have done, they have created a project, right? So you need not create a new project because your project is there already, Fundo. Correct? So what you do next? They have created a guard file. Can you see? NGG guard authenticate. Now what you have to do? Where you have to create this guard file? See here. You have a components folder, right? And you have services folder. So here, inside this app folder, create a new folder called guard, Authguard or guard folder. See now, Authguard component services like this. Now right click here, open in integrated terminal. Now run this command. Which command? This command ngg guard authenticate, or you can give authguard anything. Okay. When you run this command, you will get this pop up or this message. You can see this message is there now. Which interface would you like to implement? So you have to initially can activate only will be highlighted, so you have to hit enter. That's it. Okay, you want this can activate only. Understood, right? Next, inside services folder is already created, right? Inside services folder, however, you have created three folders, right? See, http service, node service, user service. Like this auth service, you create one more folder. Okay, inside that folder run this command nggs authguard service. Okay, so now you have created two folders. One is guard folder, one is service folder, right? So afterwards what you have to do is you have to do this one. Remember here, app module.ts file, right? Inside app module.ts file, you have to import that particular service, authguard service, whatever you are creating na, that service you are importing. Just add this authguard service name inside this provider. Whatever name you will be giving, that name you have to add it in providers. Okay, if you are giving the same name, then add the same name. Then this will be imported automatically. You remember, right, how you will import modules, components and all? Like that only you have to add this one. Okay, understood till here? So after doing this, you can, after doing this, what you have to do is next, can you see here, this home is nothing but your dashboard component, right? Home component is nothing but dashboard component, and you have one login component also, right? Already it is there. You can see this line number 8, path redirect to login. This line you have to include there in app routing.ts file. Okay, after including this line, what you have to do, see now this is your guard.ts file. Can you see here, authentication guard.ts file? So inside this file, as of now don't do anything. Before that, see here, go in service file. Okay, this part you have already done na, local storage, set item, this part you have already done. So just to scroll down. Now can you see here, this is authguard service file, right? Service ts file. Inside service ts file, add this method. Getting? But here inside, instead of session user, you have token, right? Understood now what you have to do here? Inside user service, authguard service, you have to add this method. Got it, right? After adding this method, you have to go in guard file. You have guard file, right? Guard ts file. There you have to add this code. Okay. So what is there in this code? This is nothing but authguard dependency injection of authguard service, right? After doing dependency injection, they are importing this router. Router is a class from reactive, sorry, not reactive. It's from router module. Okay, you are just importing that, and you are giving this part. Okay, this part, this copy this complete code and paste it over there. Okay, but make sure you are importing the proper service name. Whatever service name you have created, that name. Okay, that's it. You have to do only this much. Got it right? Afterwards, in the last, what you have to do, see now this is your dashboard component, right? Dashboard component, you have done that child routing and all, right? So there you have to just include this line. I will show you how to include this line also. See, for example, this is the dashboard component routing file. Where is my routing file? See here, it is there already, right? You just have to paste it like this. That's it. Okay. In mine, it is not there, so it is throwing error. Got it right? Only this thing you have to do. As soon as you do this authentication guard, if the file is there, it will get imported on the top. Clear, right? So implement this Authguard, then implement auto refresh guard. Okay. Then afterwards, whatever that search bar implementation is there, for that there is a link. I will share you at 4 o'clock. Today doubt session is there. Join without fail. Because now it is made the joining doubt session is made mandatory now. If you're not joining the doubt session, then it will come under some discipline violation something it seems. So you will be given notice for that. Yeah, no, I'm telling for everybody. So it is mandatory. Okay, fine then. If you have any doubts you can ask, otherwise we can wind up the session.